Hello, everyone. Ken Tumolo here with Tumolo Financial. This month's Tumolo Talk is going to be what is a fiduciary, and I'll kind of expand on it too. A lot of times people hear that word when they're looking for an advisor, and then they're not quite sure really what it is. And I'm going to add into it a little bit too when looking for an advisor, a couple things to look for. But what is fiduciary? Simple term for simple definition, I should say is it's someone that looks out for your best interest. In the full definition, basically, a fiduciary refers to a professional that is required by law to act in their client's best interest. Typically, in our industry, as an advisor, advisors that manage money within the market usually have a Series 65 or 66 license, which they have to act as a fiduciary if they have that. But also another little trick when trying to figure out who's a fiduciary, if they're a CFP, Certified Financial Planner. We, as certified financial planners, have to act in your best interest. We're fiduciaries. There's also an ethical piece of it that we have to study too. So all you're doing is it's just checking a box at that point. Okay, well, this person is supposed to be a good person because yeah, they've got a CFP and they have to act in my best interest. We all know that's one part of it, digging into a person. Another thing I want to bring up when looking for an advisor is and this is how you can tell a lot of times if they're working for you. Initially, when they meet with you, really they should be gathering information, and not only so they can check boxes and put that information down and just give you a summary, they should actually be putting some planning into it, basically building out some spreadsheets showing you the projections. Are you going to run out of money? Are there any tax strategies there that you should be doing? So they really should be planning. So they're looking to plan to help you. So now you're starting to feel like, okay, well, this person knows what they're doing. So really what you're doing is you're judging the person that you're meeting with and making sure that's the right person for you. And that's what I mean by are they the right fit? Do the two of you or three of you, if it's a couple, is there a good relationship going on there? The chemistry piece of it, but also starting to pick out whether or not that person's a planning advisor or an investing advisor. And that's important too, because as people get close to retirement, they need more of a planning advisor. Someone that's more of a retirement planner. Typically, when you meet someone like that, they're digging into the numbers a little bit more. When to start Social Security? Do you have enough? Are there any tax issues now or in the future? And are there strategies to better those things? So just a couple of the things that to point out. And a lot of times, like I said, where are you in life? That's why I said as you're approaching retirement, that changes the type of person that you should be working with. So some people they work with an advisor from when they're 40 years old all the way through, even their retirement because that advisor was always a retirement planner. But most of the time, when you're working with an advisor, when you're 30, 40, early 50s, a lot of them are really about investing and growing the accounts as much as they can. When it comes to distribution and planning, a lot of times those advisors don't do that. So that's sometimes it's a change for you where you have to actually change your advisor. So, where we can help. I always say we do that complimentary Tumolo financial retirement checkup. That's digging into the numbers, seeing where you are. The other thing I always forgot to add too is we want to get our clients and everyone out there comfortable spending in retirement. That's a big thing because if you know your numbers and where you stand, then you can spend comfortably in retirement. Again, Ken Tumolo, thank you for viewing this month's Tumolo Talk.